Dude, look at that. So it's like they're in centers and they're just loud. And then you cut them apart and you got flashcards. So, good morning. It is Monday, August 13th. August 13th. Dude, I was gonna try to do that without looking at the calendar at all, and it totally didn't work. So, we're still not in the swing of things, apparently, with the date, so you know how that goes. I haven't even done calendar with my class yet. I'm trying to get the exposure turned up. So today, there was a couple things I should have done before I left on Friday, but I was here so like I was just exhausted and wanted to go. I did not set up their morning bids for this week, so I need to get that done like super fast. But I did want to show you guys a couple of the things that I brought in with me that I got for my birthday. So this was that cup holder I was talking about that Michelle from Pocketful of Primary uses on her desk. And I'm gonna see if I can get it out of the package without, there it goes. And it's nice because it just clips like right on the side of the desk. And if you guys are interested in it, I will try to link it down below. But then it's like, let me show you. So I clipped it on my desk right now and I'm gonna grab my coffee. And so you can just set it right inside there like that. And bam, I have my coffee. And I laminated all my stuff for my first aid jitter stuff. And guess what didn't get cut out yesterday? I forgot my magnets too. Man, I'm just having one of those days. But I also was gonna show you, this is the backpack I was talking about that Vanessa from my second grade life. Dude, look. It happened again. So I almost threw it over again. I was like, oh my God. All right, so this morning I have tons of stuff to do. I also have recess duty this morning, or playground duty. So that means that at 7:45 I have to go outside and go do the playground duty before the kids line up to come inside. So I have it on Mondays and Wednesdays. I'm gonna start unpacking stuff, but it is Monday, so you know what that is. It's Coffee Talk Monday. Cue the intro. So for today's Coffee Talk Monday, I thought we would talk about how when students are not transfer, but they move up to the next grade, the previous grade teacher telling the new teacher how awful that child is being, or has been. Like, I just don't think that's the right way to go about things. I think, like, if there's a huge major issue, then maybe you can talk to them about it and just say, hey, just something for you to look out for is maybe the student, you know, has some of issues, or if he starts to do this or she starts to do this, then maybe you need to be doing that, you know, kind of just give them some tips. But don't say, oh my gosh, this class is so horrible. These kids are awful. This student is awful, like those kind of things. So my point just was, you know, let the teacher, the new teacher, have like a fresh start with the student. And but like I said, if you have little instances like, you know, if maybe you have a student that roams around the classroom or, you know, gets into things, you can say, these are some of the things that I did with the student and this is what worked. Not, oh my gosh, you will not believe what this student does. I just think that's so wrong. Don't complain about the student to the new teacher because you know what? They don't have the choice for one thing. They get the students they get. And so I just think about like how stressful that could be, like when you're starting and being like, oh my gosh, I got this class that's gonna be horrible because I know what students I have because the teacher told me how horrible they are. You know, if you're giving some tips, great, but don't complain. So it is about 3:30. I think I'm a little crooked here, sorry. Can't get this thing to stand up properly. I don't know if that's good or not. I'm exhausted. We had specials today. I just broke my thing. But I need to clean this desk off. Like, it is a huge mess. We did have PE, computers, and library today, so. But it went by quick, and we did some more of Daily 5 today. I'm trying to think of everything we did. We did do some more practice on math. I just noticed there's a thing on the ground over there I need to get. We did a little bit of our first aid jitter stuff, so we started the book today. We did a little bit of, they did like a little page that was like really simple. I didn't realize it was gonna be this simple when I grabbed it. But it said like, this is how I write my name, and this is how I felt on the first day or something, I don't know. But tomorrow, I think we have a whole day, but we're supposed to, I think, have a fire drill tomorrow. So I need to practice the fire drills this morning, or tomorrow morning, first thing, so that way they are ready for it. Because I totally forgot to do that, and it's just been, today was a crazy day. We're working on listening, following directions. That seems to be our area of lacking. Oh, that was another reason we didn't get a lot done today. Is we're started our iStation testing. So they wanted us to start doing iStation testing, and I'm sorry about the lighting. I don't know what's going on with it. I know it's getting darker and lighter. I'm so sorry. I don't know why it does that. It has something to do with these fluorescent lights, and I don't know what it is. We started doing that. I think I got 10 kids tested, so I need to finish the rest tomorrow, which really leads to a big old mess. But it's good that we're doing them early. Let's still do it. It's good that we're doing them early just because last year when we did, what if I turn the light off? Nope, that still looks, that makes it like really dark, doesn't it? Is it better? I don't know. It's kind of dark now. I don't know. Maybe we get the light again. Hold on. Okay. Let's turn on the exposure this time. So anyway, sorry, you just want to deal with the lighting issue. I don't know what the deal is. It gets bright and light. I don't know. It has something to do with the sensor and the little thing. I don't know. I'll see if I can figure out like a way to fix that. I had this issue last year, and I would only turn on one light and that would fix the issue, but I'm not sure why it's doing it now. But anyway, and sorry about this morning when I kept getting interrupted when I was doing my Coffee Talk Monday. So, but I wanted to try to keep them shorter, so I'm trying to keep them at least 3 minutes. So, but it was like, as soon as I started talking the first time, I had my principal walk in. Then I started again, and then my teacher BFF, Christy, came in, and then I started filming it again, and another first grade teacher came in, and I'm like, seriously, you guys. But yeah, I need to clean off my desk, so that's the thing I'm gonna be doing now. It is now like 3:35, so I need to get some stuff done. I need to get kids' name tags ready for art, so I'm gonna get that done, and just kind of figure out, I need to start getting stuff planned for next week also. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set you guys down, turn on some music, and start cleaning up my desk and get some stuff done. So you guys get to watch that for a little bit. Tell you that today is just one of those mornings. So it started out with not having enough coffee this morning. So let me tell you that story. So what happened was, Rudy and I bought these cold brew, like Starbucks, like, I don't know, pre-made cold brew drinks, I don't know. And we bought 2 bottles, which they were so expensive anyways, but he wanted to drink them, so I was like, whatever, I'm gonna turn up the exposure just a little bit. I was like, you know, whatever if you want to. So we got them. So I went to go pour some out this morning. Well, what I drank, it would only left like a little bit for him. So I was like, you know what? I'll just make my own iced coffee like I normally do. And so I went ahead and started to make that. So I filled up the coffee pot to go dump the water in. I had already put the coffee grounds in and everything. Find out that it was already full. And I'm like, why is it already full? I'm like, oh my gosh, I ran the clean cycle on Saturday. Yeah, I think it was on Saturday. I ran the clean cycle on the coffee pot, but it never ran it. So it just had the water still sitting in it. I'm like, oh, that thing's gonna take like 40 minutes to clean this thing. That's how long it takes. So I was like, well, I gotta run it through. Like I have no way to get the water back out and I want it, it's already clean. So I decided to go to McDonald's. They actually had their iced coffees for $1 any size. So I went ahead and got one of those. I used the mobile order. Well, let me tell you, it was not very good. Like, I don't know, maybe it might have been because I didn't know how to use it properly. The guy didn't know how to use it. So it was like, I pull up and I'm like, yeah, I have a mobile order. And he was like, okay, you have a mobile order. I'm like, yeah, who's it for? And I said, well, my code is, and I give him my code. And he's like, I don't understand. I'm like, it's for Jeremy. Like, this is the code. And he's like, okay. And he's like, trying to figure it out. Well, on my part, I didn't realize I was supposed to hit that I was going through the drive-thru. So I did that really quick. And then it popped up on his side, I guess. And he was like, oh, Jeremy, there it is. I'm like, okay. So then he goes, I don't know how to do this, so I have to get my manager to do it. So then he's like, pull up to the window. And I'm like, okay. So I pull up to the window and his manager's there. And he's like, did you already pay? I'm like, yeah, I paid on the app. And he was like, oh, okay. So then he goes, all right, I think we got, so the manager's like, do this, this, this. He's like, okay, we got it. You can go to the next window. So I go up to the next window. Well, it looks like there's nobody there. So, and then their sign on the top was gone where it said pick up here. That sign was gone. So I'm like, maybe it's not that window, it must be the next window up because it was 2 windows. And then there's like boxes in front of it. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I back up and then I back up all crooked. That was a mess. It was just one of those days today. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and unload my stuff. Okay, before we get started here, look at that. There is a cricket on top of my desk, or on my like little table area. So gross. Yuck. Okay, let me finish getting the stuff put away. And then I gotta figure out what to do with this cricket. I took care of the cricket. I just took him and like stuck him outside. He's outside living his life outside again, so I don't know what, that was weird. I wasn't expecting it either. I'm just trying to get some stuff done. I found this thing on Facebook. I think it was on Facebook. No, maybe it wasn't. Where did I find it? It wasn't Pinterest. I'm pretty sure it was Facebook. It was Facebook, so they tagged Christy in it. And it was a booklet about growth mindset. But you know what, I just realized I can't print it out at school because I didn't get it on Facebook. I was like, oh, I'll just print that off. Nope. Yeah, it's supposed to be a booklet about growth mindset, which I really want to start working on, but we keep running out a little bit like out of time. Yesterday we started our Read to Self more, and so this is our poster that we created about Read to Self and like some of the symbols and my little hand gestures that I use about them. And then I don't know, I didn't want to add something down here at the very bottom, or I might just cut it off so that when I stick it up on the wall when we reference it, the kids will have it. I need to look at my schedule though. I'm like such a mess right now because, and I do this every year at the beginning of the school year, like I'm a huge mess because I can't figure out my schedule, and like, and this time here I didn't plan my schedule, or my principal did. She was like, this is what we're doing, which was totally fine, because that saved me a lot of time. But now I'm like all discombobulated, I guess would be a good word for that. But this is my schedule that she gave me. So today I don't think we have anything. Let me see. Dang, it's a long time for science. But I want to find out if I can switch our recess time. I'm going to she's out in the hallway. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And oh my gosh, it's like 7:30 already. And I have like nothing done. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put out the morning bins, which I did not show you guys what I put in morning bins this week because it was like, yesterday was so chaotic with like people coming in my room and talking to me, and it was like just a big old mess. But I put like some word tiles. The kids make sentences, which I don't know if they even did that. I think they did something else with them, but I think they built like towers, whatever. I put some zoobs, some generic Lincoln logs, connecting cubes, I believe. No, it was like the puffy snowflake things, starflakes, I don't know what you call them. And I don't remember the last thing I put in. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and put those out really quick for the kiddos. All right. It is now 3, I don't know what time it is, 3 something? 3:21. It's so hot, like roasting. I don't even know how hot it is. How hot is it? I don't know, because I got an email. But, okay, so we started our escape room task thing. The kids loved it. It was so much fun. So today we did task 1, which was like a word search. That was pretty cool. So the kids liked that because they got to do the word search. They kind of like doing the word searches. So that's what we did today. Tomorrow's is, well, they have to cut this thing out and put them, like solve the problems and put it in the right order. I have a lot of students that have that learned helplessness where I can't do this. I just don't know how to do it. I'm like, well, you have to try, kiddos. But I do want to find that growth mindset thing that I had. So if I can get it printed, because I would like to do that. So I really want to start doing more growth mindset. But I need to get my desk cleaned off. It's a huge mess. Some of my room's a hot mess too. Like there's just some papers and stuff that didn't get cleaned up properly. And I need to go around and make sure all the centers are picked up. So I'll do that in a few minutes. We also did, I don't know if I can show you guys. I'll kind of show you guys right now. We did the first day jitters packet thing that I was talking about that I got. And it has these things here. So like you have your first, next, then after that, finally. And then we had all the parts of the book. And we read the book, then went through, and then we talked about the characters, the setting, the problem, and the solution. The problem solution, I accidentally cut them out. I had to tape them back together. That's why they don't fit the same size anymore. So I might cut this one out too to make them fit, but if it's that big of a deal, I don't know. It's exhausting. This class is exhausting, but not like in a bad way. They're just so, they have a lot going on, and they're very loud. So it's like they're in centers, and they're just loud. And so like today, we had to come back to our desks 2 times because they were just so loud the whole time. So every time I was just like, oh my gosh, seriously. And then I would try to like go over and try to figure out who was being loud so that if I needed to, like maybe I can just pinpoint it, but they were all just loud. They're just a loud class. I can't say what the issue is. They're just so loud all the time. It's like, even when they're like doing their centers, they're like, "Grah!" It's like screaming. I'm like, you're right next to somebody. You don't have to scream it. So, I don't know. So we're gonna work on that. That's something I need to combat and take care of is the loud talking. And we're working on a few other things, like the talking in general, which is getting a little bit better, but it's not, you know, it's not perfect. It still has some issues, and this is really tiring holding up. I think I have my tripod in here. So yeah, I'll put my tripod on so I can talk. I have these videos that we have to watch. I'm sure I think all schools have to watch these not the same videos, but very similar videos. They're like the bloodborne pathogens and normally we have DVDs that we have to watch, and I hate doing these. They're the same videos even the bloodborne pathogen one is from like the 1990s, maybe the early 2000s. So they're completely awful. And they're always the same videos and we have to write off that we watch them. This time here, and we always have to, so they only have like one set. They have a DVD that the whole school has to watch. So we always try to team up and like go to somebody's room and watch them. This year here, they got smart. Or they figured out a way to do it, which is awesome. They figured out how to put them, so they're on the internet, so we can just go on and watch them when we have time. That is fantastic. So, but none of them are like super long. I think there's 4 or 5. They roughly run about 20 minutes, between 15 and 20. So, hold on. Everybody, putting my stuff away. I really need to clean out this cabinet again and figure out a different way to organize it. Because I have so much storage stuff in here that I need to figure out like kind of how to store them. But that will come at another time because I cleaned it out last year. And now I'm back to cleaning out again. And then I also bought this container that had those pretzel, like peanut butter pretzels or something. All right, what I'm gonna get ready to do right now is I'm gonna turn on the video that one of the videos I have to watch because I have four or five I have to watch. So today is a much better day today. I didn't have any issues this morning except for my coffee tastes like crap. Like, I hate that. It's like it doesn't have enough sweetener or something inside of it, so it tastes really weird. We're switching up our spelling words this year, I think. And so I found these ones. They're from superteacherworksheets.com. The lists of spelling words. So they'll do like all the short vowels first. Then I think every once in a while it does these like sight word lists, which I'm not sure if we're gonna, I don't know, we'll talk about it today because we have our collaboration meeting today. So we'll probably talk about that. And then tomorrow, when I'm supposed to have my prep time, we have to have a meeting with the leadership team or the grade level reps. I'm not sure which one it is. I'm on both, so I have no idea which one it is. So today we have, I think we don't have any interventions today, which is weird but it's a short day. So, and then we also have all our specials today. So we'll have reading, and then after reading we go to math, or do math, not go to math. We do math. Then we'll go to lunch, come back, and the kids are in PE and everything till the end of the day. So today is going to be a pretty easy day, I think. I want to start doing flashcards with the phonics sounds, so that way the kids, because I have a lot of kids that don't know their phonics sounds. I have a lot of kids that don't know their numbers yet either. We're going to get taken care of in the beginning, so that way we don't have a huge issue in the long run. But I saw this thing. It's where you take your old alphabets and then you cut them apart and you got flashcards. These come from Dollar Tree. They're $1. So I think I'm gonna cut them apart and make flashcards. So I thought that was such a cool idea. Isn't that awesome? I'm gonna try to figure out how to, because it's 7:20 now, I'm gonna try to figure out how to get into this thing so I can watch these videos, because I need the certificates from them to turn in. And I think they have to be due like by Friday or something. So let me figure out how to get this going. I am also gonna start grabbing some stuff that I can start planning for next week. Because I think we're gonna do it. I wanna do the Turtle Close read that I have. That I got, it was a freebie that I got for Teach Pays Teachers. I want to say it was from First Grade Blue Skies. It is now 2:25, and I was going to show you guys really quick. These are how I did my cards. So I just cut them. I have now an entire set of cute flashcards. So what I'll probably end up doing is I was gonna do in the mornings when we do carpet time, you know, going through them and having the kids say the sounds. You know, those kind of things. You know how that goes. So I'm like super red, I'm sorry, and it's like, it's so hot. But I'm gonna go ahead and put on another one of the videos I have to watch. I got one done this morning. And then I'm just gonna start kind of planning out, like maybe work on some center stuff, so I can make some copies of center stuff. Oh, that feels nice. So, and then I'm gonna try to work on getting this desk cleaned up. I gotta get lesson plans finished, because we didn't get those finished. We were still trying to figure out the huge mess that we have going on with all the stuff that we have. So like, one of our teachers was not into our, like we have a program called SharePoint that we use. It's all through Outlook 365, I think it is, Microsoft. So that way we can open documents and we can all go into the same document and edit at the same time, so we can all work on our lesson plans at the same time. But she wasn't in yet. So we kind of just worked on getting plus we didn't have the lesson plan format always set up yet, because we had old ones in there and it was like a big old mess. So we tried to get all that, it was like a huge mess. But we did get figured out what we're gonna do, and so we were able to just plug in the information now, so it shouldn't take us very long. And I'm gonna try to work on that some, so that way we have some of it done, and then maybe the other teachers can jump on and get some stuff done until everybody gets logged in. But
stands for the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act of 1974. It's a law that ensures parental access to the education records of their children while protecting the confidentiality of those records from third parties without parental consent.
All right, quick tip. If you have trouble with your schedule like I do, like probably a lot of people do, I actually set alarms on my phone to remind me of things that I need to do. So that's what I'm gonna get ready to do right now while I'm watching this Bloodborne Pathogens. I have 2 videos done and I'm finishing one right now. After this one's done, I'm heading home. So I will go through and I put in so that way I know when things end and stuff. Because sometimes I talk too much. Surprise. And I go over my time. So I do that. And then also for things like art and doing the attendance, and I set reminders on my phone. So that way I do not, just a quick tip for you. So I found the Growth Mindset book. This is it here. This is all the stuff that it has, all the pages. So you can create the book, and it's by Growing Firsties. And she's on Teachers Pay Teachers, where I found it. So beautiful. I can't wait to use it. But I did stop by, got myself a nice coffee at McDonald's, so driving home now. But I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna edit. This will be it for this video, so I hope you like what you saw. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow me on all of my social media. If you would like to buy me a coffee, you can click the link that's way down at the bottom. And until next time, remember to always be you. Bye.